And just because I can't help myself right now, I feel like the more I give you the news, the real news, which is not good, should be massive reassurance that you need to get ready for what's coming. That this is absolute proof as to all this crap that I talk about all the time. It's real. Here's more data, and I'm pounding it now. Not because I'm trying to find it to do so. It is like water flooding into my house, my brain. It used to trickle in. Then the trickle became steady drops. Then it was a little streamline of water. And now it's flooding, and I can't even comprehend anything. My brain's all fluttered because it's just everywhere. But that would let you know there's a problem. It used to trickle. Now there's a stream, steady stream, flood. What's causing the flood? Oh my gosh, what happens after that? I think I need to move out of the way or get out of this position before the flood takes me down, right? That's what you would do. And the flood, in this case, this analogy, is information, news, painting a bad picture for the economy of the world, not just the U.S. Recession 2.0, flashing, bad. So I say that because I feel like as I do this, those people who, I wonder if I should get precious metals. I wonder if I should, maybe I'll wait. Don't wait. I wouldn't wait. Even if they can smash the price once again, one more time, like a big hit, 10, 11 bucks. That's when I would pull out the credit card, like I've said numerous times, and just do a big purchase, boom, and then pay it off. Not the next month, but just make some payments on it to get that silver at that fire sale price. Because it ain't going to stay at $10 or $11 if they were to do that. What we may find is that they can't even do that. They're fighting to keep it at 18 now, and it's back to 1850 again. And then it just goes from whatever crisis happens to boom, oh my gosh, what happened in the silver market? And anybody sitting on the sideline says, oh man, I was waiting, I should have bought it. Right? This is your thermometer telling you something is overheating. There's a problem with your car. You better shut it off now before you blow a head gasket. So this isn't even stocks. Labor market, important indicator. Labor market jolted, Zero Hedge says. Rate of hiring suffers biggest drop in 4 years. While too backward looking to be actionable, reflecting the labor situation with a 2-month delay, especially in a time when everyone is focused on the future, or lack thereof, of Trump's fiscal policies, today's what they call JOLTS report failed to capture the sharp slowdown in the March jobs report. This was actually from a couple days ago. Instead of corroborating the last of the good payroll prints, that of February. So what did Janet Yellen's favorite labor market indicator show? First, the good news. After flatlining for the previous 6 months, job openings had the biggest monthly increase in September, rising by 118,000 to 5.743 million, from 5.625 million in January, and higher than expected. As a result, the job opening rate, jobs as a percent of total employment plus openings, rose modestly to 3.8% from 3.7% just the prior month. And while America's millions of job openings remain unfilled, the highest number was in education and health services, followed by professional and business services. Unfilled? What? A more troubling trend could be observed in the one chart that actually matters from a so-called job flow perspective: hiring. The BLS reported that in February, the number of Americans hired dropped to 5.314 million, sliding by 110,000, or the biggest monthly drop since April. Putting the above chart in more troubling light was the year-over-year percent rate of change, as shown in the chart below. Not only did the rate of hiring not rise over the past year, but in February it declined by 3.6% relative to last year. This was the biggest decline in the annual rate of hiring in over 4 years, going back to March of 2013, which leads to our favorite chart, hiring versus payrolls. Has the long overdue inflection point finally arrived? And will the slowdown in hiring finally pull down the number of actual net jobs added? Last but not least was the other key indicator, the quits rate, or the take this job and shove it metric according to ConvergeX Nick Colas. As a reminder, Americans only quit their jobs when they are confident they can find a better paying job elsewhere. And last month, we saw the number of quits rising to the highest level in 16 years. Well, in February, not only was the January number revision. Who would have thought? Well, in February, not only was the January number revised lower, but the February quits number also dropped by some 102,000, undoing the January gains. And the biggest monthly drop in the quits rate since January 2016, suggesting that suddenly Americans are notably less confident about better job prospects out there. If all this took place during February, when the payroll report was seen as extremely positive, we can only imagine what the March JOLTS report will look like next month when it comes out. This should be flashing, again, recession 2.0, dead ahead, dead ahead. And I get it sometimes, not even sometimes, a lot of times, many of us are in a position where whether I knew this or not, however it's going to affect me, it's going to affect me. Some people may say, this really won't affect me because my job's such and such and it doesn't matter. Some people will say, well, I don't know, I could get let go, whatever. But in the long scheme of things, who really knows how the side effect of all this is going to affect you personally until it starts rolling out? And it's like, okay, we're definitely in recession. We got some problems here. Which is why I'm hoping all these years, those of you who are brand new to my channel, sorry if you haven't been doing this, but there's a lot of people who've been here for a long time, years, who we've all collected silver together, essentially. Not together, but while I was doing it, you were doing it. I still do it today a little bit. So do you, that kind of thing. And you may realize, I'm late to the game. I think I'm late to the game. And you might be. And if you're someone that doesn't have a lot of money to go out and buy precious metals, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. Other than try and get some. Because maybe they can kick this can even further and you'll have another year or two, who knows, to get some. Everything in my body right now, though, is telling me no. I don't think we have 2 years. I think we'd be hard-pressed for another full year. Considering all the events around the world scene right now today, Korea, Syria, we just hit Afghanistan with the largest non-nuclear bomb ever created. It weighs 12,000 or was it 22,000 pounds? And we're got a little carrier strike group heading over to Korea. So, yeah. It's the only thing that can save you financially, in my opinion. Another thing, if you want to get into some stocks, what I do, forget the broader stock market, mining companies, precious metals, alt metals even, junior mining companies, because when metals go up, those companies don't just go up. They go way up. Way up. But again, now you've got your money in the paper system. And what if the broker you're using in a big collapse scenario doesn't have the money to give you your winnings, so to speak, because everyone else is getting a massive margin call and they're not getting the money from the people because they're done, they're finished, and they're filing bankruptcy and yada, yada, yada. I don't know if that's ever happened in the history of this world, where a market crash was so bad, no one got money out of it. So I don't know if that's even probable. I mean, there's always a probability. I don't know if it's highly probable. But then again, we do believe this is like the reset of all resets. When it comes to markets, the financial system, all of it, they want to push us into the New World Order, One World Order crap. And they need everybody across the planet to feel financial pain and suffering. The way the club works, or the elite, if you will, problem, problem, answer, solution, or whatever the hell what the hell is that thing? The three things? Problem. They create the problem. They give the solution. No, I thought there was a third thing. What the hell? Why can't I think about this? Problem. I gotta find this now. Problem. Solution. Anyways, brain freeze, brain fart, whatever. They cause the problem. Or problem, yeah, problem, reaction, solution. That's it. They cause the problem on purpose. They wait for your reaction that they know what it's going to be. Just like if you're standing next to me and I have this little sharp needle thing and I stab you in the damn arm, I know the reaction. Ow! You know, what the hell? What was that? Just got stung. No, it was me stabbing you. But I knew you would do that. I knew you would scream out loud, ow. Obviously. So if I know specifically what I'm going to do, I know I'll get a specific reaction back. And then I can offer the solution. Now I've got Band-Aids right here. Here you go. Matter of fact, I had one wrapped around my finger, not even taken off the wrapper. Here you go. Let me put that on here for you. It's a little USB cable. Problem, I stabbed you. Got the reaction, you're bleeding, you're hurt, and I've got a solution. I've got a Band-Aid right here for you. Except the club's solution, destroy the financial system, cause everybody to feel financial pain, offer a one-world financial system, one world order, if you will. We heard Papa Bush talk about this numerous times. We've heard other politicians say that word. You can find right now on YouTube, Bill Clinton has used the word New World Order. Barack Obama has used the word New World Order. Strangely enough, I haven't heard Donald Trump use that word, which is a good thing, at least right now, right? But that's the plan. But they also know at the end of a paper fiat debt system, they have to go back to gold in some way. Gold has to be a part of the financial system when they do this. And then they'll play the gold thing for a while until we're all settled back down, confidence is built back up, everything's okay again, and this will take years and years and years and years and years and years. Then they'll do some trickery with the laws and pay this politician, change that, okay? Gold will just become this old relic again. We're back to paper money, or in this case, maybe digital money fully. And then a crisis will happen because we still have the same debt-based systems in place that make the bankers filthy rich, so it's never going away. And then we'll find ourselves back in the position again. And when everyone gets cleaned out again, we'll be screaming, how did this happen? And who undid the regulations? And well, we've got a solution. And the solution is going to be this, but it's going to be backed by gold. So don't worry, you know, gold keeps everything stable. It's a very stable system when you use gold. And that's why we need. But that'll be so far from now, you won't even be alive. Your kids probably won't even be alive. Your kids might not even be alive. But I do know you and I who are alive right now, this cycle, we're at the end of the paper cycle. And it ends with the new cycle with gold backing it or playing a role somehow, which is why you want to be in precious metals. Take care, my peeps.